Look, it's very simple. There are only three things that make up a successful e-commerce business, and that is a good website, product market fit, as well as marketing. So many people fail to realize that a slight increase in conversion rate on your website actually means a 2 to 4x in your overall revenue. In this week's video, I'll be sharing with you 3 apps that I see every of our successful e-commerce clients use on their website. My name is Justin, and I'm the founder of Wizo Media, an e-commerce marketing agency specializing in elevating thriving brands by simplifying e-commerce growth. Before we get started, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, as well as turn on post notifications to be one of the first to know about these cutting-edge e-commerce marketing tips posted on the channel every week. The first app that I'm going to recommend in today's video is ONECLICKUPSELL from Shopify. This one is a very popular app. You may have heard of it in the past, you may have not. So basically what it allows you to do is allows you to do upsells, cross sales, down sales, and a lot of these different types of offers on your website pages. So you can do that at different levels. As an example, it allows you to do that during just on the product page itself. So that way you can add more items to the carts to make sure that you get an average order value that is slightly higher. So you can customize this app based on your specific store. So what you can do is you can have, as an example, you're saying hair brushes, and then you have like hair ties. So you could have on your hairbrush pages, you could have your different hair ties listed at the bottom, and then you can simply invite people to add them together as like a frequently bought together type of section, and people, they're one click away from adding this extra item to their cart. So you can do that on the product page. You can also do that on the cart page, so straight from the cart, recommending to people to add other products that fit well together, or also allows you to do that from the checkout page. ONECLICKUPSELL also allows you to have little pop-ups on screen so that way you can have sort of offers running for specific products. So it's also very great overall for you to increase average order value. All of our clients that did that saw an immediate increase in average order value. One of our clients was actually at around $50 for AOV, and they got up to $60 just with that plugin. A $50 to $60 AOV doesn't seem so big, but a $10 increase, when you amount that to 200, 300, 400, 500, orders at the end of the day, then it becomes pretty big. So overall, with time, if you can get just a slight increase with your AOV, you'll definitely help solidify all the other efforts you're doing marketing wise, whether it be organically or would it be with your ads that you may be running with your brand. All the traffic that would lead to your website would convert at either a higher rate, or you would increase again the AOV. So meaning that each purchases would be worth more. So all of your efforts get compensated more essentially because of that single change. The second app or software I recommend you use with your e-commerce store is Loop Returns. We currently have 2 clients using Loop, and we're seeing amazing feedback from the customers that had to go through a return process. So what Loop allows you to do is to have a very streamlined and easy to follow return process, both on the customer's end as well as on your end. Usually starting e-commerce brands don't really think so much about the return process. They think and they focus more on selling, but it's very important to have a solid return process because this could make or break a relationship with one of your customers. As an example, somebody could be buying one of your fashion items, it's just not the right size. It doesn't necessarily mean they want a refund, they may just want to return it or exchange it. But if you don't have that option on your site, or if they have to contact support, pay for the shipping, ship back the item, wait for it to get back, it's just a whole process, right? Whereas with Loop Return, what it allows you to do, the UI is very simple and minimalistic, allows people to enter their order number straight on your website, and then once they do that, they can actually see if their items are eligible for return. If not, they will be grayed out, but they actually see the picture of their items. So again, UI wise, it's A1. And then from there, they're incentivized for an exchange rather than a return, so that way you can retain that revenue, which is great. You don't necessarily want to emphasize first a refund. You want to make sure that you can keep that revenue as an e-commerce brand, and also for the client, you want to make sure you give them the opportunity to get some value out of their dollars. So this is why if they can exchange it for maybe a better size or an item that just suits them better, then might as well give them the chance to do that. And if not, then you can come in with another step in your Loop Return process where you'll offer refunds. You don't need to. From what I've seen, I believe it's one of our clients, there is a way for you to simply turn on the feature for an exchange rather than a refund. So depending on what your return policy is. And the last app I want to share with you today is Bold Discount. So Bold has many different apps offered on the Shopify App Store. Actually, I think it has like over 10 apps there. There's really a lot of apps you can download from Bold. But bold discounts is great for basically what it says in the title, for discounts. So if you're running sales, instead of having a discount code, that applies only in the cart, which that is great, but it's a little confusing sometimes with clients. So what ends up happening is that people end up on your website, they don't see that there's a sale going on, or they have a banner, but then when they get on the product page, they just see a price. They're not entirely sure, do I need to add that to my cart? Like what's going on here? Whereas with bold, you can basically have, let's say, the regular pricing, have that scratched off, have your new sale pricing. There's also, you can have a little overlay that says sales on the product image. Many different things you can do with bold, but it just allows you to make it very clear when you have a discount. Again, that's the thing why it comes from the name. It's a very bold discount. So it makes it clear when you have an offer running, people just cannot miss it, and it just incentivizes people even more to buy whenever there's a sale, because it's clearly written that this was the old price, this is the new price, and you can even again have banners for pricing. So that just helps overall whenever you have a sale. It eliminates confusion and eliminates what we see sometimes happening if people don't have any clear indication that there's a sale. There's usually a lot of customer service requests where people are asking, hey, is this eligible on that item, or how do I go about that? Obviously, if you're running ads or doing organic posts, you can mention it in the comments on social media saying like, this is, the code is automatically applied at checkout. But if people just come organically, as an example, from Google to your website straight up as the first time they ever visit you, it may be a little confusing. So bold helps eliminate that confusion and makes it very clear whenever you have a discount running. Now, if you're an e-commerce or store owner making at least $20,000 to $30,000 a month with your brand, I'd invite you to click on the first link in the description down below and book in a very short 15-minute demo call with our team. On that call, we'll sit down, have a chat, take a look at your business. If we think we're the best fit to work together, we'll end up, partnering and helping you scale with paid ads. If we don't think we're the best fit, worst comes to worst, you'll leave with a free action plan to implement on your own, or give your current agency to review. So on that note, make sure you guys check out other videos on the channel for some more useful e-commerce marketing tips, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.